All right, what we have here today is the Benar Neo 30. I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of this here. This is a battery power unit. It doesn't require any special electric other than charging some batteries, right? 30 represents 30 kilograms, which is equivalent to 66 pounds. You know, kind of lighter weight stuff. Anything typically over 20 pounds, you might want to have something like this here. It's very versatile. It comes with nicely packaged with a couple manuals here as far as the different parts of the unit itself. All units come within two batteries that can be charged, 2 lithium batteries, and the batteries themselves last about 8 hours. Be able to detect the battery power just by pressing the little button there. Also then comes with a charging station and a charging cord. The cord then has various attachments for different countries, so whether it's Germany or Sweden or something like that, you know, has a different attachments that you can use for the power there to charge it. It only takes 2 hours to charge the battery. The battery lasts for 8 hours, so it can basically last for a shift, or if you decide, you can change it out during like a lunch break or something. They all come with a standard you know, hook there, the standard latching hook, and then you have the unit itself, the battery powered unit that has a quick connect to the bottom to attach your hook to it, and a spot for you then to drop your battery in here. It has the reel inside here which holds the wire onto it. And so now we're going to go ahead and set it up and talk about it a little bit. Alright, so once I got the unit hung, then I'm going to take the battery, insert the battery into the unit. This light here will flash, indicating we have power now. Then simply just press the button and the green light's on. Now we have power. Alright, so then simply to move it, you grab the handle and move it down or move it up. Now, we have 2 indicators on this cable. The first one being at our top point of our stroke. So at that point in time, we don't want to take our unit any higher than there, because it can only hold so much wire in there before we run into any issues. You don't want to have too much wire in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out then what our bottom stroke is. The stroke is 1.4 meters, so that is 55 inches. So now I'm going to move this down, and at the very bottom of this, I'll have another indicating mark, a yellow mark. Now, I plan on using a scissor grip on this box, but right now, I'm not getting to where the yellow is showing. So what I need to do is I need to raise that up. Now, I went ahead and measured and figured out I have 55 inches what it should be, and I'm at 40.5. So I need to now raise up my hoist, so reduce the amount of cable that's at my hanging point by 14.5 inches. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we've taken the rope down from the hanging point, and so what we need to do is we need to reduce this here by 14.5 inches. So to do so, there's a couple bolts that need to be loosened up. So I'm going to take my M4 Allen key and loosen up both of these right here. So I got those loosened up. Just enough to create a little slack so this thing can now slide a little bit to be able to feed wire through. Then there is a set screw right here that is an M2. So I'm going to get that out and loosen this up as well, so that way we can make adjustments here. So again, we said we needed 14.5 inches. So I'm going to take my tape measure here and just figure out how far I need to lower this back to. So basically right here. So what I'm going to do now is pass the cable through and then pull it until I get to my point that I want to tighten it up at. So then now I can just go back and tighten my set screw around this, just to keep it from sliding back out. And after I've done that, I'm going to pull the remaining of the slack through, so I have then a nice tight connection there, and then come back through and tighten these back up. So if you're going to install this permanently, you can cut this cable down to this point here. Otherwise, I just end up tying it up so that way the slack's not hanging down and in the way. Okay, now we're just going to go down and pick up one of these boxes. All right, then if you want to change attachments, you just simply push the button here to release the pin. And then here I'm going to add a scissor grip to this. So then I just put the pin inside. And then we're good to go. So now, every other time we go to pick up the product, it will then close on the product. And the next time I go down to release it, it'll release the product. So let's go move the box. Okay, so if you need to, you can simply adjust these grip. They increments of 1 centimeter a piece. So I'm just going to actually take these both out to 7 centimeters to be able to pick up my box. So now when I go to pick up the box, I simply come down, make these contacts with the pads onto the edge of the box, and then lift up. And if it's in the green, we know we have a safe lift. So then I just bring it over. Stack it under the box.